welcome the Japanese and Oriental and Pacific lightweight champion, Nihito Arakawa. Please welcome the two-time world champion known as El Niño de Oro, Jorge Linares.
Gentlemen, you had your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times. Gentlemen, let's do this.
Referee Robert Byrd calls for the bell. We are underway in the green with white trunks. Immediately,
to kind of set Linares up back like he's okay with a boxing.
There's a nice right hand over the top. His 35 of victories coming inside the distance. Steps forward with the right hand through the guard. We just saw record the win over Ricardo Alvarez. Thompson, stop here.
Linares has faced two lefties, Figueroa, but Linares is a power puncher.
Quick to pressure. He's also
as good an offensive fighter as you'll ever see.
Linares started boxing at the age of 6, went 89 and 5 times, including against Sergio Thompson, who we just saw.
One a win, and the other lost to Antonio DeMarco when he was winning
5 as an amateur. Arakawa.
time.
Once things in the center of the ring, he doesn't want to be pushed against the rope, and the right hand is a tremendous power.
Lead left, blocked by Arakawa. Linares will come from behind, knockout win for DeMarco. So here in the lightweight title eliminator, Linares.
Him in his career, Salas, of course, coached the great Cuban teams.
Left with a landslide edge.
Well, and the most staggering part of that is that
he was such a talented fighter, but he just doesn't have the ability to take too much punishment.
Yeah.
Probably won this round either, but he's succeeded. Oh, good shots by Linares.
Coming out of his corner, they meet in the center of the ring. Arakawa with some upper body.
His kryptonite has really been his chin and his ability to take punishment.
Edwin Valero, 4-division titleist Leo Gomez and Antonio Espinagoza. But I know Arakawa would probably welcome a rematch with Omar Figueroa, and I'm sure the win in his last fight. There's a jab from the orthodox fighter.
Yeah, Arakawa only threw 37 punches.
Right hand to the body by Linares, and a left hook to the body by the
punishment. But really, when he's on, he's a joy to watch.
Steve Farhood, our colleague, really well. So
to Arakawa's credit, though, some of the power that's landed on him, he's kind of rolled with and gone with Linares when he throws his punches.
Half minute remaining in the second round.
Stop. Can't hold and hit. Don't do that.
10 seconds left in the second. A WBC lightweight title in the past in 2011 as Arakawa and Linares.
The most perfect offensive fighter you can possibly watch. It's true. If you didn't know his name,
you see them coming. Arakawa with the momentum of the punch, so taking the sting off of it. Regardless, though, he's got
the lead right hook to the head by the southpaw Arakawa. Stiff right hand.
As you Paulie pointed out, it's just been, you know, the ability that
defensively, he's not just going to allow Arakawa to walk in like that.
Right hand bounces off Arakawa's shoulder. There was a left uppercut by those combos and spurts.
For physical talent, it's tough to match Linares. You got to get to him in other ways.
Now Arakawa upping the pressure. Watching Arakawa against Linares. It was last.
The only threat is that you have to switch it up a little bit. How are you feeling?
You're losing some of the points. Keep the guard up.
Slip some of the punches as he has a little bit.
The inability to sustain against the big punchers.
Since getting stopped by
Sergio. Monster puncher, Felix Salem was.
Oh, my.
Beautiful.
When you start to touch Linares up, he seems to fade a lot faster than your average fighter.
Vicious right hand to the body by Linares. Now beginning to open up. Much combination by Linares. Ripping off those here against Arakawa. He's only 28 years old.
11 years because
well deserved.
He took so much punishment.
And there's a right hand right through the guard by Linares.
Yeah, you know.
Although he has a nice combination there.
Linares, for the most part, is a good withstand the offensive Linares and get to him as he's starting to get to him here. Again.
Right hook to the head by Arakawa as we look at.
For 15 months, Ismail Sport.
Oh, another nasty right hand to the body.
Arakawa cannot match Linares, so he's got to get to him mentally and make him panic.
Oh, three-punch combination with the... Arakawa says that the Figueroa fight wasn't even the toughest of his career. He says that...
Linares, because he doesn't take punishment well if you can get to him late in the fight.
Linares momentarily on the ropes, but Linares, the veteran, circling away again. Under a minute left in the fourth round. And again, walking down Linares. Linares countering. Says that a razor split decision win over Jason Miano in October of 2011. We saw highlights of the...
keeping the fight off the ropes in the center of the ring.
Arakawa walking down Linares in close. Linares rips off the right and left.
Linares has a problem once in a while. He stays in the pocket too long. His combinations
with what Linares is capable of doing in the ring.
Not surprisingly, he said Felix Savon was the Gorkyuan Hall in Tokyo was his toughest. I want to see tape of that fight.
To take the kind of punishment he did against Figueroa and come back from it is very, very tough. And he's still in this fight.
Another.
It's almost like he falls in love with his own combinations and stays in there too long, and the return starts
pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah. Imagine what he could have been as a pro.
Yeah.
The left uppercut has been one of the preferred offensive weapons.
And there's another one from long distance. He almost swims in. Has been through in his career. Former featherweight and super featherweight champion, has been involved in some terrific battles.
His career 7.5 months, but of course it's good in this.
Linares just misses with that short right uppercut. There's another combination. We're headed to round 6.
That's all. It's a big if, though.
From Linares, and here it is, left uppercut. He's been throwing that punch throughout this match. That landed so perfectly, and did Arakawa even buckle?
Set for round 6 at his best. The Venezuelan Jorge Linares, a supreme sharpshooter.
Jorge Linares, a fascinating guy, multicultural from Venezuela.
Between these two lightweights, in addition to plying their craft as professional prize fighters.
Linares has won every round, but it's been fun to watch because Arakawa has hung in there. All in total agreement, we gave every round so far to Linares. It's a pretty easy fight to score.
It's great. Arakawa wanting to do his best to do just that as he starts round 6 quickly.
Pressure.
Coming on the heels of a thrilling lightweight battle that we saw in our opener. Sergio Thompson, full body combination by Linares, but his face also beginning to show. Under a minute left. Arakawa wanting to unload, but it's Linares who's got the power edge.
Coming into this round, Linares had doubled the amount of body punches landed by
Linares. Right hook upstairs by Arakawa.
Come up.
That's what Arakawa wants, and you never know. Maybe he's slowing down the legs of Linares.
He has an American girlfriend who only speaks English to him. He said, sometimes I feel like I'm caught in 3 or 4. Landed by Arakawa, 35-17, and he is continuing to invest there.
Still to come.
He's not really liking the pressure either. He's trying to slow down the amount of pressure he's receiving. He's winning, but can't even imagine.
Oh, nice left uppercut by. And again, meets Arakawa on the way in with that left uppercut. Great combination by Linares. Oh, there's the left hand by Arakawa, however, on the count. Clinch, leaning into each other. Now Arakawa wanting to batter away at the body, but it's Linares.
Arakawa has fought all of his 10-year career as a lightweight, which is rare these days.
Arakawa goes to the belt line with the left hand. There's a right uppercut to the body. Another. Arakawa walking down Linares. There's a lead left hand, but eats another.
But mentally, it's a battle you fight within yourself when you're being pressured.
Just missing with that left hook. Short left uppercut by Arakawa, but is he talking about a butt that just took place now, or final 10 seconds of the 7th round?
You know, for a fight in which I think we all agree
Probably by Arakawa, and they are going at it to the bell.
The cut's fine, just a little bit.
There again, a demonstration of what Paulie said, the punch delivered kind of in the flow of action. And here's the combination punching by Linares.
Well, thus far, Linares holding up very well physically, jab. Linares utilizing his footwork, but eating those body shots.
Watch your heads.
Right hook to the body from Linares. Linares attacking the body nicely. As Arakawa And Arakawa, as we saw against Figueroa, despite being dropped twice, and dare I say, mentally.
His face as he can get to him.
Yeah.
Oh, nice left up.
For those that know Linares and have watched him fight and remember the DeMarco fight,
Wow.
Linares told us he was once, he thought not.
Breaks them up. Heading to the 9th round as coming up on the final 30 seconds of the 8th round.
Once he get close to him. Just trying to break him down little by little. And there's a good shot there.
Tail end of that combination by Linares, and the straight right hand connects, but a
Yes. Yeah, he's languishing on the inside.
As Arakawa with the flurry, Linares coming back.
Linares cut, guys. Linares cut. That's a bad cut.
There's the clash of heads. Now we're going to have to find out whether it was called that by referee Robert Byrd. It was not on his side. It was a blind on his blind side.
A clash of heads produces a cut over the right eye of Jorge Linares as the penultimate. Wow. They will separate as they did as Linares again targets the body before going up. Gone in the 9th.
And again, here's where...
Oh, nice counter right hand by Linares.
It seemed like it's spurred on Arakawa even more.
Referee Byrd just letting the ringside officials know that it was a butt.
The fight should be stopped. Because of that cut, they would go to the scorecards.
And now... Team up.
And we have been told, Jim Gray, check.
He's telling Linares to bring it.
Yep.
If Nihito Arakawa had a little...
Linares of another terrific bout here in the lightweight division.
You're the threat. You're the threat in this fight. How are you?
It's the last round.
Since we go to the 10th round, and Arakawa shot it.
I think he was trying to catch Linares by surprise, but you got to touch gloves. Beginning of the round, which is trying to charge out.
They're enjoying themselves. They each touch gloves. They're trying to do his best to give it everything he's got.
He sees blood.
They're exchanging body blows. And utilizing his footwork. And now Arakawa opening up, but eats a left hook.
Face in there. He's the one who needs the knockout.
Yep.
Linares clipped him with that right hand. You know, with over 30 trips to Japan in my career, Al, you would think I would battle here between Jorge Linares and Nihito Arakawa. Being behind on the scorecards continues to build his reputation stateside. Arigato. That's all I know. Thank you. That's it.
I'm a little disappointed when I was using his legs a little bit more in this round, knowing that
Arakawa and Linares as they have not. Linares again unloading. His gloves there and smile at each other, knowing they've been in a war.
the other intriguing thing is they could speak Japanese in there. Really interesting that a fight that could be a shutout at this point.
Are coming with Arakawa.
Has provided some drama and some intrigue.
I think final bell.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of action, we have a unanimous decision. Here are the score totals. All three in favor of the winner of the WBC Lightweight World Title Eliminator, El Niño de Oro, Jorge